Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Bully Max weight pull event. Sanctioned by the Unified Pulling Federation, this first-time event has brought in top handlers from all across the Northeast United States. Here in Western Pennsylvania, Bully Max has constructed a UPF standard track, 35 feet long with a 16-foot pull zone. The question of the day, will you see a dog pull over 12,000 pounds? Stay tuned to find out. This is Bully Max Sports. This UPF-sanctioned event brings out top competitors aiming to hit personal records under official rules. For the past few months, Bully Max has been working with top handlers and the UPF to construct a track like no other. What do today's competitors think of this state-of-the-art facility?
Walking into the place, it was a breath of fresh air. I believe that this is what the sport needs. It's top-notch facility. The equipment is high level, some of the best I've seen in all the years I've been involved in the sport. And this is what it needs. It needs high-level equipment.
It was awesome. The way that was set up is just more than you can imagine. The best place we've ever pulled in over the last 18 years.
It's a pretty spiffy track, I'm not gonna lie. Very impressive, above and beyond tracks that I've seen.
When I first walked in, man, my mouth dropped. It's like a Toys R Us for weight pullers. I mean, it's beautiful. Turf floors, a huge weight pull track made of train rails. It's just an amazing place.
For our viewers new to the world of dog sporting events, you might be asking yourself, what exactly is weight pull?
So weight pull is a dog sport where a dog is hooked up to either a rails system, so a railed cart with a track, or a wheeled cart, and we use weight. It can be dog food, cinder blocks, and the dog has to pull the weight either 15 or 16 feet, depending on which organization is sanctioning it, and they have 1 minute to move the weight down the 15 or 16 feet.
So the sport of canine weight pull, I like to compare it to human powerlifting. Dogs are freighting equipment behind them, and they are going for more power for time. Overall, the scores are based on their body pound that day relative to the weight that they pulled overall. So you are competing against other dogs, but I like to think they're still competing against themselves as well.
As Danny said, the scores will be based on the dog's weight that day. Before participating in a Unified Pulling Federation sanctioned weight pull event, all competing dogs must be weighed to determine their weight class. Today, we have 4 weight classes: the lightweight division, middleweight, light heavyweight, and finally, the heavyweight division. The lightweight goes from 0 to 39 pounds. Middleweight will be 40 to 49 pounds. Light heavyweight is 70 to 79 pounds. And heavyweight is over 120 pounds. Some of these handlers have been running dogs since the 90s. Before we begin the competition, as they are sharpening the dog's nails, we asked them what advice they could give to someone new to the sport.
I think the biggest thing you can do is take your time. Find a mentor that kind of aligns with what your views are of training, and take your time. The biggest thing that you see is people rushing a dog along too fast because they want to compete, and they want to compete at a high level because they see people doing that, which is great. But then they make mistakes and they cut corners, and then it's hard to correct that later on. It's a quick mistake that can take now weeks to fix. The best thing you can do is take your time, find a mentor, and really practice. And again, I can't stress enough, just take your time.
Speaking of time, the time has come. All dogs have now been registered and weighed. Our judges are in place. The anticipation is mounting. Let the games begin. We start off the competition with no weight on the cart. The cart itself weighs a whopping 1,200 pounds. Let's see how some of these smaller breeds handle a real train cart. Dogs must pull the cart 16 feet across the flat surface within 60 seconds. If the cart isn't pulled within the time limit, the dog simply does not advance. The weight only moves when the dog chooses to pull. It's never forced. So far, so good. Up next is Caroline's Weimaraner, Astro. Astro has never done weight pull before and seems a bit hesitant, but you always have to start somewhere. Unfortunately, touching your dog during the pull is a foul. There is only one foul allowed before you are disqualified. So it looks like Astro is the first dog finished for the day. Let's add a bit of weight now. The next pulling weight will be 1,291 pounds. A new cart requires smaller weight increments to see how it handles. As the competition heats up, we asked one of our sponsored handlers, Erica Noseworthy, the key to success in this sport.
Consistency is key. I train my dogs every day, and I also never let my dogs fail. So my dogs never, if my dogs are actively trying, I will either push the weight or just tell them that they can stop working. They don't know that stopping is an option.
Up next, we are at 1,383 pounds. You might have noticed there are only a few dogs pulling at these lower weights. That's because handlers can choose their dog's starting weight and have unlimited passes. The handlers of larger dogs usually choose to wait to pull until more weight has been added to the cart. 1,475 is the next pull-in weight. Can these dogs get it done? Up first is Brenda's Belgian Malinois, Chaos. A bit of a chaotic start, but finishes nonetheless. Let's see how the rest of the dogs handle it. No eliminations this round. However, we do have two handler withdrawals. Chaos, the Belgian Malinois, and Ozzy, the Rat Terrier. A handler may withdraw their dog from the competition whenever they choose. Up next, the dogs will be pulling 1,843 pounds. Min Quinn, Carol Quinn's dog, digs deep. With incredible muscle definition, this Rat Terrier has another successful pull. Voodoo is up next. Paula Spangler is up next with Truly, one of two Bull Terriers she is pulling today. Mumble, the American Pit Bull Terrier, is struggling to get the cart moving. They eventually make it with only seconds to spare. Those watching might think that weight pull is hurting these dogs. This couldn't be further from the truth. Here's what Emmanuel Faxio had to say on the matter.
Well, weight pull actually isn't bad for dogs. It's actually good. I've seen dogs that actually had severe hip dysplasia able to walk because of weight pulling. If they just laid on the couch, or most people that have dogs, they're overweight, obese. These dogs eat the best food, they get the best conditioning, the best supplements, the best everything. So weight pulling is actually good for dogs. It helps keep the weight down and it helps keep them mobile.
We are now up to over 2,000 pounds. Mumble, who struggled with the last weight, has reached their limit. Another dog eliminated. When the dog is hit its time limit, the cart will often be pushed to help them to the finish line. This keeps the dog from becoming discouraged, giving them confidence in their abilities. Danny's dog Smith moves the cart with ease. Voodoo is the next dog to pull. But it looks like they've also had enough. This will end Voodoo's competition for the day, with 1,843 pounds being their top weight pulled. As our judge Erica likes to say at the end of a dog's final pull, let's give this dog a hand. 2,456 pounds is the next weight to complete. Rhea Reed's Bull Terrier Jackson gets it done. Two junior handlers are also competing against each other in the competition today.
Sibling rivalries are always great, and so my daughters actually pull two dogs that are littermate sisters, and so each dog has their strengths, and so my kids definitely get a little friendly competition, a little sibling rivalry to see who can pull the most and whose dog is better than whose, and it always just makes it really fun, just a little bit of fun, friendly competition between the girls and the sister dogs as well.
Min Quinn is pulling once again. Erica asks if Carol would like to continue with the next weight, but Carol decides Min has had enough and will now withdraw them from the competition. 6 dogs down, 24 to go. 2,732 pounds is the new weight to pull. Smith is up next. Danny has decided not to push Smith any further and will withdraw him from further weight. We are almost to 3,000 pounds. Paula's Bull Terrier has reached its final pull with 2,947. Hilda successfully pulls the next weight at 3,805. In addition to the predetermined weight increments, the chief judge may also make specific body pound calls throughout the competition. John's dog Navi will do this, attempting 3,927 pounds. The body pound call is between Navi and another Bull Terrier, Linus, but it looks like Navi comes out on top this time. That will end Linus's day with a top weight of 3,805. The competitors are starting to realize that the track runs extremely smooth and level, allowing them to pull more and more weight. We are now at over 4,000 pounds on the cart. However, it looks like Hilda needs a push for this round, ending her competition with a top weight of 3,805. We asked one of the handlers, Eli, how he decides how many shows he will put a dog in during the year.
Evaluate the dog yourself and be honest and say, hey, I should probably only take to this many events because I need more training, more conditioning, and more help from a mentor and stuff. So for us, we kind of look at the dog and see where that dog mentally is and see if it can handle multiple shows.
Maddie's final dog in the competition, Zero, is struggling at 4,295. Maddie will let them have one more attempt. Zero is successful. These handlers know when their dog has had enough. Another dog finished for the day. Erica also knows when to call it. This will be Lumiy's final attempt for the day. Only one dog remains in the lightweight 20 to 29 pound division. Emmanuel's American Pit Bull Terrier, Mighty Mouse. Like the cartoon or MMA legend with the same name, this champion in his own right finishes his final pull at 4,602 pounds. Caitlin's dog, What, attempts and completes the same weight. However, as more bricks are added and we make it to 5,000 pounds, that will be What's limit, needing a little push from the cart operators. With that, we have reached the halfway mark. 15 dogs down, with 15 remaining.
Every dog has a desire to achieve greatness, strength that surges like a bolt of lightning, agility that dances like a champion. Introducing Bully Max, advanced dog foods and supplements designed for muscle, health, and peak performance. Our formulas boast nutrient density, are filler-free, and deliver up to 600 calories per cup. Fuel their journey to greatness with Bully Max dog food, building champions since 2009.
Welcome back, folks. Percy is up next at 5,000 pounds. A little encouragement goes a long way, and Percy gets this cart rolling. For many dogs, pulling is an instinctual behavior. This sport gives them an outlet for that energy in a safe environment. Percy has succeeded. That will be Percy's final pull. At 6,012 pounds, Mighty Mouse can no longer take the weight, but the rest of the dogs keep the momentum going. Dog after dog completing it. Our last Bull Terrier of the day, Jackson, will attempt to keep this breed in the competition. These dogs are competing using custom-fitted freight harnesses designed to distribute weight evenly across the chest and shoulders. Jackson finishes this pull strong, giving Bull Terriers around the world the respect they deserve. At 6,502 pounds, Danny's dog Kevlar is running out of steam. Known for his wall climbing abilities, Kevlar is an all-around great sports dog. Danny will now remove Kevlar from the competition. It's always a gamble to skip a weight increment to give your dog a break. Jackson the Bull Terrier did not pull at 6,502 pounds and is unable to pull the 7,023 pounds, ending his run. Weight pulling not only sharpens their focus, it deepens the bond between dog and handler. The rest of the dogs sailed through 7,023, including Jessica's Staffordshire Terrier, Riot, and John's Pit Bull Terrier, Wow. But can Riot and Wow complete almost 1,000 pounds more? Unfortunately not. Both Jessica and John's dogs need a bit of help as they finish out their time on the Bully Max weight pull track. Here's John's advice on being successful in this sport.
Patience, hard work, be persistent, but be patient and fair.
Well said, John. Striker the German Shepherd is up next, one of the most vocal competitors of today. These dogs are truly amazing. Erica knows her dog's limits. Paisley and Hadley, the two junior handlers of the day, and the next generation of great weight pull trainers will end both Riley's and Yikes' day with an amazing 8,004 pounds. Congratulations to them both. There's a reason top competitors come back year after year. This sport builds champions, dogs that are strong, conditioned, and mentally disciplined. Striker is up again, but is unable to get the cart moving by himself. This ends Striker's day with 8,004 pounds as well. Not a bad showing at all for the Shepherd. Caitlin's final dog, Princess, successfully pulls the 8,525 pounds. John still has 3 dogs, Hater, Apex, and Flex, all completing the next weight. Jessica's dog Buckshot pulls 8,831 successfully as well. But it does look like over 9,000 pounds will be Buckshot's limit. Princess will also need a bit of help for this round. Maybe John's dog, Hater, will be able to get it done. And he does, onto 9,444 pounds. There are only 3 handlers left in the competition: John, Emmanuel, and Eli, with 5 dogs remaining. Hater is up once more. However, Hater will have to call it quits for today. Over 9,000 pounds is still an amazing finish. 4 dogs left. With razor-sharp focus, Emmanuel's dog, Machine Gun Kelly, knocks it out. John's dog, Apex, will be the only dog pulling at 10,027 pounds, and he does it. MGK is back at it. With amazing form, staying low to the ground, this dog digs deep, delivering another amazing run from handler Emmanuel Faxio. As some trainers will tell you, train for drag, not sprint. Focus on building slow twitch muscle fibers first. Similar in color and the same breed, John's dog Flex also shows us how it's done. A small, dense dog pulling double or triple its body weight can score higher than a large dog pulling a massive load. Let's see if his dog, Apex, can also pull 10,762 pounds. The cart refuses to move. John decides to pull Apex from the competition. Only 3 dogs with 3 handlers remain. The cart will now weigh 11,008 pounds. Now it's time for the big guy. Eli's dog, son Wukong, makes his Bully Max debut. An African Boerboel, weighing in at 162 pounds, this dog is an absolute beast on the track. That run is worth another watch. Let's see that again. Eli is one of the premier Boerboel breeders in the USA, prioritizing health, conformation, structure, and temperament. The Sandlot has nothing on this amazing dog. Machine Gun Kelly is back at it. Just look at that muscle definition. There's a reason why the 3 remaining dogs are champions. Flex makes it look easy as well. A true testament to the American Pit Bull Terrier breed and the incredible abilities they have under the right handler. MGK, Flex, and Son all complete 11,314 pounds as well. Machine Gun Kelly struggles with 11,437, but with some calm encouragement from Emmanuel, this run is another success. Flex is now pulling at 11,712 pounds. We are almost out of bricks, folks. The desire to reach his handler is strong. Flex proves he is worthy of that name, completing this run with amazing strength. Machine Gun Kelly will attempt the same weight, but it might just be too much this time. And that will do it. Emmanuel signals to the cart operators to push it forward, ending an absolutely spectacular run from the 40-pound American Pit Bull Terrier. The last 2 dogs of the day, Flex Martin and son Wukong, pulling at over 12,000 pounds. These are record number weights here at the Bully Max training facility. Let's see what these dogs can do. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Flex is doing it. A 50-pound American Pit Bull Terrier pulling 12,111 pounds. Truly a sight to behold. And with that, John knows that Flex has reached his limit. What an incredible run from this dog and handler today. With that, Eli has the option to choose the next and final weight. He chooses to add just one final brick to the pile, putting the final weight at a legendary 12,142 pounds. As we asked at the start of the competition, will you see a dog pull over 12,000 pounds? The answer is yes. 2 dogs, in fact. What an incredible day of weight pull at Bully Max. Thank you all so much for joining us on this amazing first outing on the Bully Max weight pull track. We hope to see you all at the next event this September. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. On the next episode, we head to the Great White North, Canada. There, we will witness the 49th Parallel Sporting Dog Club compete in both top dog and weight pull, showcasing more muscle, more determination, perhaps even more weight, and, as always, more Bully Max sports.